mechanics.
Hey guys, sup. Um, how we doing? Today, well, I spent the whole day in POB more or less, but I have something for what is going to be my next build. I have a what's the word I'm looking for here? I have a shell of what's in my next build. But yeah, looking forward to this. Even though I can't really POB the DPS, I just have to believe it's going to be pretty high. Anyways, today we had Torchlight's reveal. I watched it the first time, but I think at some point I just tuned out. So we're going to rewatch that. And then we're going to do some mapping. Torchlight.
Welcome everyone.
I wonder if they're ever going to show like what TorchCon actually looks like. You know, I never actually saw the official video with Gazi and King Kong on Torchlight. I saw Gazi's vlog, I guess. I didn't see the Torchlights.
Welcome
but they actually went to record.
Torchlight Infinite Outlaw season preview. I'm Andre, your community manager. The Sandlord season introduced our first semi-AFK game mode. For the upcoming Outlaw season, we're shifting gears to a fast-paced stakes in-map mechanic. Our core focus this season is on satisfying action-packed gameplay, supercharging seasonal progression, and introducing some game-changing new systems for build crafting. And besides the classic seasonal updates you know and love, we put extra effort into in-game events, including a new permanent in-game event which allows you to earn a legendary battle pack spirit every season. But more on that later.
I don't think I haven't got the information on this.
Battle pack spirit every season. But more on that later. Now, without further ado, let's jump right in.
Can I just say, I remember seeing this trailer the very first time and being so lost as to what the fuck the season mechanic is. And to be honest, rewatching this, I'm still lost. I know what the season mechanic is about, but this does nothing for it. Like if you wanted a teaser to give zero information, this is how you make it. Oh, this is cold. I love it. Like, how did she get from there to a random rooftop?
This season, as you blast your way through the Nether Realm, you'll encounter tower transport vehicles. This is the heart of the Outlaw mechanic. When you engage them, the carjack begins. Escort bodyguards will try to evacuate with valuable tower supply caches.
So these guys are the
bodyguards.
So These guys are the bodyguards.
When you engage them, the carjack begins. Escort bodyguards will try to evacuate with valuable tower supply caches. Your job is to hunt them down. When you defeat a bodyguard, their cache calls in waves of reinforcements. This creates a core choice.
So the question is then, okay, so that's the core choice that we're talking about, which is you either keep going to kill more and dropping more caches, or just staying on the cache that you've already summoned, which is going to bring waves of enemies for you to kill.
1. Chase the bodyguards. Defeating them drops the supply caches. 2. Fight the reinforcements. Defeating them grants immediate rewards and currency.
Well, why not just do both?
Strong enough to wipe out all reinforcements guarding a cache, you can crack it open for a payload of tower coins, the main seasonal currency, and special items for progression. If your build isn't quite there yet, you'll need to strategize. Keep chasing the primary targets or focus on clearing the reinforcements on screen before time runs out. Occasionally, you'll hit a special encrypted transport. These can contain direct open treasure chests, tower accelerators for a massive speed boost, or even trigger a chain multiplication event, potentially tripling or quadrupling your rewards from that encounter.
Why not just use a loot filter there? Like, do they think it's maybe is it meant to have like an extra effect to it, showing it to us without the loot filter? I mean,
Taking tower transports will increase your crime rating. The higher your rating, the more notorious you become, unlocking access to black market bounty.
so your bounty, this is a drop bonus,
The more notorious
probability generous. I don't know what this means.
you become, unlocking access to black market bounties. These are optional objectives that add extra challenges to your runs, like killing a certain number of elites within the time limit. Completing them grants bonus rewards.
Wanna bet there are going to be some that when they spawn on your map are impossible to do, like killing X amount of. Oh, okay, never mind. This says in reinforcements, which means not in your maps, because it's not like they meant in your maps, and which meant, I mean, Torchlight has a notorious history of not always having completable objectives in your season mechanic, i.e. look at canvas whenever you're creating the board, and all of a sudden they ask you for five horizontals, and your board doesn't have a single stretch of 5 horizontals that you can use to even begin with.
Higher crime ratings unlock higher.
Who knows, maybe it's possible here as well. We'll have to see. But so far it looks cool.
Deliver a massive jackpot. Be warned though, the highest tier bounties require you to pay a deposit of tower coins to accept. But if you succeed, you get your deposit back with significant interest. It's a classic risk versus reward system for those who want to push their builds. Once you've stockpiled enough tower coins from your runs, you can finance a high stakes heist on the central vault. This is the boss run of the season. Inside, it's a race against time. Your goal is to crack open as many strong rooms as possible. But be warned, every vault you bust open raises the alert level, making the next one even tougher. Push your luck far enough, and you'll draw out the vault's chief security officer. Take him down to unlock the ultimate strong room and escape with a massive payout.
I like how they just cleared the guy.
High investment, high reward endgame mechanic, and it will not interrupt.
Didn't even spend a second killing him.
Design as occasional high reward events to enrich your experience.
No spawn animation, nothing, just
constantly. Just a spicy bonus for the bold. So, what do you do with the spoils from your heists? Throughout the season, you'll find tower tokens. These are your ticket to a new season for the high rollers out there. A pure gambling mechanic we're calling Hot Streak. There are 6 types of tokens.
What is that character motion? The fuck is this?
We're calling Hot Streak. There are
is that in fast forward? Like, is this on 2xp? What the fuck is this?
For the high rollers out there. A pure gambling mechanic we're calling Hot Streak. There are 6 types of tokens, each used for a different project. The concept is simple. Take an item or a stack of currency, add the correct tower token, and roll the dice for a massive swing of fortune. Let's look at some examples.
Yeah, this one was pretty cool.
Gambling on currency. You can bet a token on a stack of fluorescent.
Finally added Harvest Gamma.
Present memory. You might multiply that stack several times over for a huge profit. Or you could lose the entire thing in an instant. Second, gambling on destinies. The stakes get
I don't know enough
higher
about
with your
destinies
fates.
to get
You can gamble a token
hyped about
on an
this.
undetermined fate for a chance to instantly upgrade a micro destiny slot into 3 medium destiny slots. It's a massive power boost if you hit, but if you fail, you're left with nothing. And next up, gambling on gear. Hot Streak also lets you take huge risks with your equipment, and this works on various rarities of powerful gear.
Oh shit, you can roll the
items.
implicits.
Let's say you have an Eternity with a failed corrosion. You can use a token to try and cleanse it. If you succeed, you have a god tier item. But if you fail, the entire item could be destroyed forever. Rerolling priceless gear. You can also use tokens on high-end priceless gear to reroll their base affixes. But
This I think will actually be pretty cool.
barrel could leave the item with fewer base affixes than you started with. Next up is a huge addition to crafting. We're introducing Tower Sequences, a powerful new system for non-legendary weapons and shields. You'll choose from random colored chips over several
And then this one
rounds.
was actually kind of
The final
really
combination
strong.
of colors matches a target sequence. Your item gains that sequence's power. Each weapon or shield can have one sequence, but you can re-roll it until you get
Not damage. If you recently moved more than this, gain a barrier when using a skill. If you have moved more than this, the withered enemy you defeat will explode.
the one you want. These provide not only rich stats, but also build-defining mechanics, some of which replicate effects from iconic legendary gear. Let's take a quick look at a few examples. Eternal Moment, a baby version of the Eternity Belt. With this sequence, you have a chance to gain temporary, low-level eternal affixes when defeating enemies. And yes, these can stack with the real Eternity, opening up some wild gearing possibilities. Absolute Order. This weapon sequence fixes your order value.
This one I see having some use for minion builds. Because I think I remember seeing Zen M. He had a Moto build, and I think he leveraged order for his slates way back when. So I think this actually has potential.
At a perfect 100 and provides an additional effect that increases your order value.
Like this could be
a
really
game
strong
changer
on
for
very
builds
on some
struggling to
builds.
maintain order, potentially bringing new god builds back into the spotlight. Heart of Corona, a Spirit Magnus.
This one. This one makes it so you don't even need to be Spirit Magi or Iris for Spirit Magi anymore. That said, I think it'd be troll to use anyone else other than Iris for Spirit Magi, even with this. With this, if my build from last season is any indication, I had two different Spirits Magi, but I could have easily added a third one, and that would have been 75% aura effect, which would have been very strong.
Focus sequence that lets you play Spirit Matter of
Wait.
Corona. A spirit
Plus 25 origin effect for every aura that affects you. So basically I'd be going for an aura effect for every this that affects you. So I'd be balancing auras and Spirit Magi. So I could go for like 3 Spirit Magi and then 4 auras. Yeah, that's actually kind of cool.
Spirit Magnus focus sequence that lets you play Spirit Magus skills in your active skill slots. It creates a powerful synergy, boosting your aura effects based on your number of Spirit Magi and vice versa. Foundation, a shield exclusive sequence.
This one I might end up
tackles
using.
mana reservation head-on. It automatically
I mean, it seems like an
supports all
insanely
passive
expensive
skills with
one.
Level 30 precise restraint support. And the first skill also gets a level 30 precise.
Like there's just
Silk
no
version.
universe where
This is a massive
this is the ES meta now. Like there's no universe where you don't use this on an ES build. Like it's just there's no universe where you don't do that.
quality of life for builds struggling with sealed mana. With nearly 200 sequences to discover, this system adds a tremendous new layer to both early game gearing and end game min-maxing. So, where can you get such a great sequence at zero cost? Right inside the transport vehicle you hijack. In carjack missions, there's a transfer gear with built-in sequences to drop directly, saving you the R&D costs.
So the gear that has those expensive guys can sell for a lot.
The world is steeped in filth. Only the purest blade can cut through it like mercury, leaving no stain untouched.
This trait completely redefines her, shifting her into an attack-based character whose skills power.
I don't know anything about Rosa baseline,
developing your mana now.
but this is a very cool Ascendancy
damage. Using attack skills
whatever.
accumulates mercury, which expands a realm of mercury that follows you. Here's the payoff. The realm requires the damage you deal to the highest rarity enemy within it. It then inflicts a portion of that required damage as AoE to all other enemies in the realm. Think about it. This allows you to run a skill with massive single target damage like Focus Slash and automatically gain incredible AoE clearing power. Perfectly marries single target boss killing with fast, efficient mapping. This trait also comes with a unique mana cost and restoration cycle, offering a refreshing new way to build a mana stacking character. The entire imbue skill system has been upgraded and reborn as focus skills. Focus skills gain charges when specific trigger conditions are.
Also, it's imbued skills that became focus skills.
Once fully charged, they
Me and Bills never used them, so
this creates a new build archetype centered around maximizing charge speed.
this guy, this effect, the fire origin or the fire thing, is literally taken from the flame Magi's, because they have the same thing. It's a I'll let you get there, but like
to unleash devastating attacks more frequently. Let's take a look at some examples.
that is
First,
literally from the Magi.
Gains points on hit, delivering a powerful strike at full charge. An exclusive support can turn this into a massive ground slam attack. Ice Focus gains points when damaging frost-bitten enemies. At full charge, it creates a mobile ice storm that follows you, dealing damage and reaping.
These are much better than the imbues out.
Thunder Focus,
Like, it's not even
gains
close.
points while moving, calling down lightning at full charge. Supports can make it strike additional times or apply stacks of numbed. And the big one, Flame Focus.
This guy, this is what I'm talking about. This one here, animation, basically the same.
Gains points on Ignite and creates explosions when you defeat enemies. But its exclusive support, Flame Focus Blast, introduces a wild new mechanic. It allows your damage over time to benefit from critical strike damage bonuses. Now, the quick.
Now, keep that in mind, and let's look at this TLIDB. Summon Flame Spirits. Was he Fire Spirits? Fire Magi. He has an Empower skill. I think this is Empower. On this one, generates a fire domain within a certain period, which is a basically persistent fire aura. It deals X amount of damage every second to enemies. It's basically that. Then you pair that with this one. Actually, no, it's the next one. This one, dot multi on basically on crits, you're getting your reaping for 30% of your crit strike damage. So you were scaling minion crits with this, and I think you would also use a magnificent gem to further buff the aura or something like that. I don't really remember. But yeah, in any case, you were incentivized to scale crits with the fire RF aura essentially. And I remember this very clearly because I played that version of Flame Magi for like 1.5 seasons or something.
Introduction above cover 5 different trigger methods for focus skills. If you're willing to invest a bit more effort and resources into development, you can further enhance the charge rate of focus skills, enabling faster activation of powerful abilities and taking your combat experience to the next level. We're adding a batch of new build-defining legendaries. Here are a few. The Trinity Chest Armor. When your attacks deal elemental damage, they are guaranteed to deal triple damage. The damage type is randomly chosen between fire, cold, and lightning. The catch? The higher specific element's flat damage is, the lower its chance of being chosen.
This I thought was a very cool unique.
Next up,
it's kind of like Trinity in PoE, but it was done differently, and I can appreciate the design. Now this one is one of the reasons I said I was going to rewatch this thing, because like I couldn't process exactly what these gloves were asking for us. And I think essentially we need to get a lot of synthetic troop regen, because like this season I plan on going moto. So this definitely caught my eye. Basically, when your minions use skills, you're going to take 5% of their current life. You're going to consume 5% of their current life. And then for every 5% life lost, you gain damage up to 13 times. So in the ideal universe, you need to make it so they can eat over 50% of their life over the course of, what is this, 4 seconds? Wait, in the last second? So wait, 13 times every 5% you gain additional damage, and it stacks up to 13 times, which means if they lose half of their life in 1 second, they will gain 10 of those stacks. So you need to be able to drop them to 35% of their life to gain max benefits, but then they need to regain that entire life, because I mean, you don't necessarily need to only use this, but basically they have to lose 65% of their life every second, which means they need to gain 65% of their life every second for you to have max uptime on this. It will be fun building around this, to be honest.
The Quantum Convergence gloves.
It'll be pretty fun building around it.
Synthetic troop minions. Minions consume life to use skills, gaining a massive damage boost based on the life consumed. This creates a new playstyle of balancing minions life sustained for maximum damage. Next up, the Solid River Helmet. For spellburst builds, this helmet doubles your max spellburst layers at the cost of reduced charge speed, enabling massive delayed bursts. The Mortal's Reverie Necklace. Designed for the new focus system, consuming focus points allows you to enter a supercharged state, providing a short-term explosive buff to your focus skills. Next up, let's talk about some major changes we're making to improve build diversity. So we've heard your feedback. In past seasons, talent choices felt stale. You know, it kind of seemed like every build where you were going for a hammer swinging berserker or a summoner, it kind of ended up following the same path into, you know, the same warlock. So we're blowing that wide open. First, the 6-god talent system is expanding. Instead of selecting just 2 branch talent trees, you will now be able to select 3 for a total of 4 talent trees. You'll be able to choose 2 core talents from your first panel, and then 1 out of 4 from the remaining trees, bringing the total number
that should
of
be
core talents
kind of an interesting way to go about it.
To 5. Also, more importantly, we're completely removing the distinction between primary and secondary core talents. This overhauls the pedigree of God's mechanic, and now it will grant you 1 to 2 random, non-repeating core talents. Our goal with this was basically to give you true freedom in your talent selections, and we can't wait to...
So pedigree can now have, like, before I think you had to get like Talons of the Abyss, or what was the other one? Either Talons of the Abyss or chance for enhanced skill, but now you can potentially get both of them on the same pedigree. It's kind of an interesting change.
See the clever and powerful.
So basically, meta is going to have you're going to have two good talents on your pedigree, which then creates even more variance in pedigrees. And it means if there's a meta build, good luck getting the pedigree that has 2 really good talents for it. There'll probably be some variation in like secondary talents you can get on your pedigree, but like I don't think anybody would want to have 1 talent instead of 2. Like I don't see a universe where they basically just said we used to take 6 of those talents for across three trees, and now you're going to get only 1 out of 2 of those trees, and then you're going to take 1 other from a new 3rd tree or a new 4th tree or something, which means those other 2 you were getting, if there was one of them that was like really important to you, but then on the same board you had another talent that was really important to you, you're going to have that on your pedigree as well, and then whatever you would typically get on the pedigree. So that is definitely going to increase the average cost of like a good pedigree setup.
We're gonna cook up this season. Let's take a quick look at a few powerful new build archetypes. First up is a new system for elemental builds. The core idea is to acquire.
Yeah, I already mentioned this.
Always deal 5 times their normal damage. In fire, likely it is to be chosen for the big hit. To truly optimize this, you'll need to strike a perfect balance between all 3
I don't know if I'm going to do the Oasis this season. I feel like I might not, but I might. I don't know. We'll see. See how I feel.
Base builds. We're introducing a new playstyle.
Yeah, this is what we talked about before.
You'll need to strike.
This is a different roll range. This last one was 9% addition. This is 14% addition. That's insane. But the 5% life loss is static, and the 20% of current life is... Wait, 20% of current life? Now, granted, that is red, but this isn't corroded, so that is a roll range. So this is getting 20% of current life. That actually helps a lot, because the first one we saw was 5%, I think. I don't fully remember the first one, but it wasn't 20%. Which means this guy, if you are gaining 20% of your life every, let's say your minions attack every 0.3 seconds, and you can gain 20% of your life in 0.3 seconds. That means in a second they're going to attack 3 times, and because after every attack they go right back to full health, you're going to be losing 20% of your health every single time. So by the time you get through that second, they would have lost 60% of their life and gotten most of the buff. You would still need slightly better than 20% by itself, but you can always use recklessness to fill in the gap or whatever else. So you can just use recklessness and use a lower roll on this. Either way, if you can get this 65% in 1 second, you're at max. But I think it's going to be very hard to do it. But I'm curious to see what supports they give in the form of like minion sustain, because for something like this to work, you need insane, but this is priceless, that's probably why it's 20%, but you're going to need really insane minion survivability or life regen or recovery. And I mean, I haven't played synthetic troops in a while, but I don't know that was like easily accessible before, or so easily accessible that you can get 65% of life regen, more than that every second, because it has to be more than that, or slightly more than that at least. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm with synthetic troops, like I said, so this is a unique I'll probably be using.
This season's theme of flexibility and build freedom, we're also making some changes to certain affixes. First, powerful affixes are being freed from their usual gear slots. For example, the coveted Convert received erosion damage into elemental damage affix will no longer be exclusive to boots. We're also making it easier to acquire key stats like mana and persistent damage reduction through various progression systems, opening up more
Holy
healing
damage
paths.
taken from mana.
Finally,
Wait.
various progression.
So damage minus additional damage taken on low mana, is that going to be everywhere? Can't we just get it anywhere?
System to acquire key stats like mana and persistent damage reduction through various progression systems, opening up more gearing paths. Finally, for our endgame players, deep space anomaly resistance will be more accessible. You can now find these crucial survival stats as ultimate affixes on armor and as fixed affixes on hero memories. We heard your feedback about armor accessible. You can now find game players.
Minus 50% additional drop quant. Holy shit, that's the downside. I mean, I guess with this one you would just
It's bad, right?
I mean, I don't know why you would take it.
These are all bad systems, but they all do that, right?
They don't all do that. This is for the one where you don't have to take this is like taking impossible escape, except there's no, you're not limited to any radius on your Atlas tree. You can just take whatever you want anywhere for whatever mechanic. So for certain ones that don't require drop, maybe if they are loot tiles or something, like for example, if you're trying to really just juice, I don't know, let bosses in your maps or something, and you wanted Arcana bosses and these bosses and these bosses, you can just go pick them up real quick. And the problem is you're still limited to 4 compasses or 5 or 3 compasses or 2 compasses, depending on like your time mark. So those travel nodes will still be necessary to get the mechanic in your maps. Maybe, I don't know, we'll have to see, but like basically cutting your loot in half is insane. It is insane. Like I think this would be very niche if anyone uses it.
They're changing that.
Activating
This week.
will come.
They're changing that first week.
I don't know that they're changing it. They think they'll keep it, they'll leave it as is. They'll just leave people. I mean, you don't have to take it. It's not by force, you know. It's like it's one of the major it's one of the Atlas Ascendancy nodes, if you will. People just won't take it. The other ones that people just don't take, and they always leave them. So like I don't see them changing it. Here's an advantage for that one node. I just like, that's kind of obvious. You can just take that, you can take that node and really juice Nightmares, lightning chance, the sweet dream cloud or whatever, because they giga nerfed it, right? Now it takes way too many points to get a reliable percent of it dropping in your maps. But like maybe if you're trying to push into a time marker you're not used to, you might want to use something like that to just try to like you'll be dropping less loot, but the difference in T8 and T7 is more than double loot, so you'd probably still come out slightly ahead. Worse than someone who is just farming T8s, but like that might be a niche use case. Like I said, it's niche, but like it's possible that some people would use it, you know.
Balance to the void shard that will allow you to spawn multiple high difficulty bosses.
Well, that's
Adding new talents to the void shard that will allow.
If no compasses are consumed when starting in NetherRealm stages, the 25% chance for fortunate bosses to appear in the stage. This is insane for boss rushing. This guy right here is insane for boss rushing. Oh, this is insane for boss rushing. With the strats we already had, where you're trying to get maps per hour, you'd go, you take Aetherna with the bosses, you take all the boss drop nodes, and then you just take this major node, and then you go into your T7, you drop 4 bosses, you kill all of them, they all drop NetherRealm resonance, winding keys, and all these other shits. This is insane for boss rush, and there's a 25% chance, so 1 in 4 maps will have 4 extra bosses. So basically, it's this node is essentially saying on average you have an extra boss every map. This is actually quite good. I'm still very shocked they have not boosted, they've not sped up this freaking cube picking mechanic. Like, huh?
Of the feedback for cube runners. Flame
What is this skip button?
will no longer appear as a result.
Who they're talking about in this clockwork, and I've done a lot of clockwork. What, there's someone who replaces a
No
clockwork?
longer replace one of your clockwork, the legendary boss. Accelerate.
It went
I mean,
core.
tell me the bare minimum I need to do it. You know me, I do settlers and PoE. I don't care.
I don't know. I don't know what their approach is. If it's going to be like, you know, its own league mechanic. I guess I'm about to rewatch it. I kind of saw the gist of it before, but I don't know. Like from last league, we were barely dropping gold outside of like the season mechanic itself. Like the season mechanic was most of the gold. Like unless you had like a strat that dropped a lot of FE, because gold drops was linked to FE drops as well. So unless you were like dropping lots of raw FE, you know, you were just, that just wasn't the case. So if it's the same thing this league, unless you're dropping lots of raw FE, you're probably just not going to get much gold for Oasis, which means you probably just need to do Oasis if you want to get rewards from Oasis. But it's still an AF, it's still a semi, it's not semi AFK with their cost. They said they reduced the cost of lower tier workers, but I don't know if that extends to, you know, the higher tiers, because Andre specifies, like he literally says lower tier.
The pace of Oasis construction, so you can enjoy the passive benefits of the mechanic without it interrupting your main mapping loop. Here are the specific changes. Upgrade costs for all Oasis buildings.
Oh yeah, and upgrading is now cheaper.
The efficiency of acquiring new laborers has been greatly increased. Wages for lower level laborers have been substantially decreased.
And you still need to get your laborers as well, which is just you have to farm Oasis for it, I think. So I think it's going to be a case of you just won't have this up if you don't set it up. If you don't actually farm Oasis at some point, you probably wouldn't have the town set up to a point where you're getting anything meaningful from it.
Source costs for trade orders on all floating islands, with the exception of Sand Island, have been lowered. And if you want to push the system even further, the Sand
What did that do?
Have been lowered. And if you want to push the
So they appear in stage. Oh, it's not on the right side. They're not showing it. This just puts them in your stage.
Even further, the Sandlord mechanic now has its own dedicated Netherrealm talent constellation and its own lineup of compasses. You can use this to boost the spawn rate of sand pirates and improve your coin gathering efficiency, turning the Oasis into a true gold printing machine. Next up, a new watcher.
I mean, we can't do anything with gold in this game except Oasis, so I mean,
for 10 long seasons of service, the Dragonbone Griffin is finally retired.
I really like that they're updating the watchers. I don't know.
Is a formidable
adding boss fights is always a good thing, right? But like, this fight looks cool. It looks way better than the last one. 100% looks way better than the last guy.
Relentless. He not only commands countless blood swords,
let's hope it's not BS though.
Also to strike at you from multiple angles. Now, for our most dedicated endgame players, let's cover the new boss rotation in the Supreme Showdown.
The Supreme
Your new
Showdown.
challenge on floor 20 will be the ultimate version of your new Watcher, Supreme Bladebreaker General Radscale. In this form,
it's gonna be BS because they literally said something that the Voidland boss does, which is this boss is gonna be really good for stopping your movement, and I just groaned when I heard that.
Wait, he said what now?
It's gonna be good for stopping your movement.
Ah.
Go back in the video, you'll hear it. Like, he does things to like hinder you and shit. Which sounds like Voidland's boss.
He's transformed the
I don't mind Voidland's boss.
Bladebreaker General Radscale. He's transformed the imaginary monuments arena into a sea of crimson blood. His combat style is relentless. He not only commands countless blood swords, but can also direct them to strike at you from multiple angles. Now, for our most
didn't unless they have not reached there. What game is this? This is Torchlight. They revealed their next season, which launches next Friday, I think. And this is the reveal video, basically.
Dedicated endgame players, let's cover the new boss rotation in the Supreme Showdown. Your new challenge on floor 20 will be the ultimate version of your new Watcher, Supreme Bladebreaker General Radscale. In this form, his mastery of the blood sword is perfected. He will use them to create pools of blood across the arena, severely restricting your movement and making the
This is the Showdown 20 version that is restricting your movement, not the Watcher.
fight incredibly dangerous.
Okay,
for the final honor duel on floor 21, the Supreme Sons of Rising Tide will return to test your skills once more. This season also sees the return of a classic showdown mechanic, energon bombs. And just
these bombs are BS.
While the damage boost from the bombs is huge, you do have to remember to throw them at the boss before they explode on you.
Can you tell me about the bombs?
As always,
I think they were the Supreme Showdown mechanic of like 2 seasons ago, or the season before this current season, for Oasis. And basically, if a bomb spawns, it will be around, it will pick at random either you or the boss to be on. If it's on you, it's going to blow up, and you guys pass around by touching each other, basically. So there's like a timer of like 4-5 seconds after it shows itself, and you're going to have to touch the boss if it's on you, essentially. Otherwise, it blows up on you and it does big damage. I don't know if it's if it was tankable, but at least here the person tanked it. It does big damage. I don't remember if it actually does damage to the boss or if it makes them more vulnerable, but either way, you're going to have to touch the boss, and depending on the mechanics, depending on like what stage of the fight it is, sometimes it's not the easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
This season brings about a ton of quality of life changes. Let's very quickly go over all of them. First, we're optimizing the recycle system. You can now recycle miscellaneous items directly from your inventory, not just gear. We've also added a preview screen so you know exactly what you'll get back, and a new filter on the left to quickly select entire stacks of items for recycling. Sorting your bag will be easier than ever. To save you time running around town,
I already know the people are going to delete their entire stash with that. I don't know how I feel about it personally, but we'll see.
Several shops directly into the trader's interface. No more mapping expeditions just to visit a vendor. Next up, a huge one. Loot filters are getting a massive upgrade. You can now customize sound effects for your own drop alerts by uploading your own local audio files.
What could go wrong?
That's right, if you want your personal anthem to play every time an eternity drops, you can make that happen. Better yet, if you become a popular filter creator, you'll eventually unlock the ability to share your custom sound pack with everyone who downloads your filter. And yeah, I'm absolutely sure nothing is gonna go wrong with this. I can't wait.
What could go wrong?
Streamlining the update process. If a creator updates a filter you're using, you'll now get a
What are these new menus?
Process.
Craft, enchant, stash. So basically, it looks like you can do anything that's in town. You can get it from the menu now, which is fine. It means you don't have to run around anymore, which is really nice. However, it also does mean that, oh no, GM functions. So these might not be in the game. We might not have these. Never mind. Yeah, never mind.
If a creator updates a filter you're using, you'll now get a simple notification in-game. Just click confirm to instantly download. You're also streamlining the update process. If a creator updates a filter you're using, you'll now get a simple notification in-game. Just click confirm.
Yeah, but you have to come to drop filter for it.
The latest version. No more manual checks. We've also made major upgrades to the trading experience. The trade house price check is faster than ever. Now a major one, the price check button is now supported in all item UIs, so you can check an item's value from anywhere. No need to jump back and forth between menus anymore.
Thank God.
We've also overhauled our server backend for more accurate and consistent pricing, reducing the strange price variations you might have seen between checks. This should ensure pricing data is more accurate and timely, reducing lag between displayed prices and the actual current market prices. To help players transition to mid-game, the upper limit for exchanging Flame Sand for Flame Elementium will be doubled from 500 to 1000. And then for our big hitters, we're again adjusting the damage cap mechanism. It's now calculated more frequently, every 6 frames, and the total upper limit has been doubled from 1.5 billion to 3 billion per hit. This gives those slow, heavy hitting builds more room to shine. Next up, to reduce downtime when you cause a massive loot explosion upon completing certain mechanics, we've increased the number of items that can drop per frame.
The AoE on this thing is insane.
We're constantly working on optimizing game performance. This season we've reduced the performance overhead when mobs die, allowing us to pack even more enemies onto the screen for a smoother mass clearing experience. And for our PC players, we've added Dolby Atmos support. Put on your headphones and enjoy a much more immersive audio experience, with positional sounds like wind of blades coming from whichever direction the blades move, providing
this is actually pretty cool
combat experience.
The sound changes.
As always, we've got a full lineup of events waiting for you at launch. Our new checking event, Outlaw Schedule, allows you to log in and complete daily activities to earn rewards, with the grand prize being a set of 10 Battle Spirit draws. Our main active event during the season is Outlaw's Order, during which you will complete seasonal gameplay objectives to earn points and unlock a trove of rewards.
All these are just battle pack spirits.
Spirit crystals, rare seasonal pack spirits, upgrade emblems, and an exclusive weapon skin. We're also adding a new permanent catch-up event for all players.
Happy Chunky, Winter, Tierra, and Cloud Gatherer. Cloud Gatherer is pretty good.
This includes fan favorites like Happy Chunky, Cloud Gatherer Surging Gold, and Winter Darer Sky, as well as a legendary Battle Pack Spirit of your choice.
Battle Pack Spirits.
Let's take a quick look at this season's cosmetics.
So it looks like the Mercury thing that makes your thing, your single target skill AoE, is not perma uptime, which I find interesting. What the fuck is that skill?
This season's new pack spirits. Need an assistant for your heists? Introducing Professor Source, the hacker companion. For more firepower, check out the new offensive combat pack spirit, Azure Gunslinger. And finally, we have Valkyrie's Night Patrol, a perfect companion for Rose's Unsullied Blade trait. The all-new Outlaw heist mechanic, a brand new trait for Rosa, the tower sequence progression system, a new focus skill system, tons of exclusive support skills, balancing changes, new legendaries, tons of quality of life, including custom loot filter sounds, which I'm sure are gonna go perfectly fine, new permanent catch-up events, and so much more. The Outlaw season is right around the corner,
that's all right.
coming July 17. We can't wait to see you all on launch day.
Yeah, that's all.
That's all for today, and we'll catch you all on the next one.
And then the gift code for anyone that doesn't already have it or that plays CLI, feel free to copy it and, you know, put it in game to get some in-game currency. Anyways, for all things considered, that was a really good review for them. This was better than their typical review. I think originally during the initial review, they kind of still had sound issues, which I found very awkward. Like it was still kind of very low, but this replay video was much better. Like I couldn't watch the last one's review because of the sound issues there. So credit where credit is due. They should have re-uploaded that last one. I really don't understand what the motivation in not re-uploading that shit was, but well, they're the ones that know why. So yeah, overall pretty good. Looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to building around the unique for the minions, the new lose life one. I think it's going to be very, very, very. I don't know how you're supposed to get your minions to gain 65% of life every second, but like that is going to be quite the challenge. Because if you're not getting the full 65% regen, you're not getting max uptime. Because you have to, it's literally a second. You have a second for them to lose 65% life and not die, of course, to have the full uptime on that. So we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. All right, time for some PoE. First things first, PoE.co, because we need to buy T17s. Updates since yesterday. Holy, there have been some updates since yesterday. Since I ended stream, I mean. First things first, I was trolling-ish. I realized that that's in my POB. I forgot that I was using an Unetos and this was not actually here. So I added my 7 support gem and we went from the usual DPS we're used to seeing to that with the Doriani setup, of course, and with the risk scarab version, you're looking at almost 100 mil. And the funny thing was, even in game in the T17 I showcased, I was using this, but I forgot it was Unetos, like I said. So I had my Regifiler spell echo in there, which does absolutely fuck off for this skill. So we have put a rootless. We're leveling it up. It's 720. You know, it needs to go up, so it does have some damage to gain, but I think this is fine for now. Meanwhile, like I said at the start of my stream, I basically spent the whole day POBing, not for this build, but for my next build. And oh, wrong one. And yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a very fun build, I think. Can't wait to try it. It's probably gonna be very meme. I mean, look at the 400k DPS, but realistically, it's going to be way more than 400k DPS single target. But this is very, very cute. This build is going to be capable of eating mirrors if I let it. Like every single thing I set up here, it's capable of eating mirrors. So what we're going to do is, when we're done with change the command, this is what we're going to run. I like the POB as is. There's so much crafting here, so freaking much crafting. Like it's not even funny. Like these are all items I will have to craft myself and gauge how much I'm willing to spend. So it's a good thing I kept my nest egg of like 5 mirror shards and the lock and all these other things, because I'm going to need all the currency I can get to actually use that build. Now the question of how good it's actually going to be, who knows? Who freaking knows? I have zero idea. It could be a waste of money. That is going to be a build that I'm going to build, not necessarily to like recommend for people to play, but just to make play with something cool, something that's very different, something I haven't played with before, because I felt inspired. Like I said, I felt inspired and I played around the build idea, and that's it. And I think this game is best to enjoy there, and I will post a video on it when I eventually make it, but that will be more so just showcasing it to give ideas for other people, because it's quite interesting. It's actually quite interesting. But yeah, that's a future day conversation, or just there. Then, like I said, we're going to buy some ziggurats. We need 20 more. Hopefully they're not more expensive. Fingers crossed. Ziggies. Now that we have this much damage, we're going to try doing something dumb. We're going to retry risk scarabs. And with risk scarabs, we're going to swap out feeding frenzy for meat shield to try to keep our AG alive or through the rougher mods. We'll see how that goes too. I don't know if it's going to be good, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. 5 divines. That's not bad. So that's the range of Legacy of Fury. Make sure none of them are corrupted. Thank you. By the way, how are you enjoying Red Altars with the Abyss strat?
Really good. I have a good amount of grands, and it still gives quant and stuff. It's just not, I guess, not as often.
Yeah.
But really good still.
How many grands do I have? I have 88 grands that I just amassed over time. All right. What are we going to need? We're going to need you. We're going to need... No, we don't need you. We need you. And of course, we are going to need you. I should probably sell these maps for 10D plus. Okay. Rejects. What is the absolute worst thing? T17s. I can do, like, I don't want to do minus res. I don't like crits, but I can do it. I don't like crit at all. Can't do this. I refuse to do Awakening of Desolation. That should actually kills my minions. Or it kills my AG because it shuts off his regen and it's decent dot damage by itself, so. Or decent damage, so. This is the brick, kind of. If I get a risk scarab with this mod, it's going to be rough, but we'll make do. With this guy, I can have block reduction support on my as a swap for just this guy. Then Drowning orbs, refined petrification. We're still using what's his face? What's the name of this shit? Garb of the Ephemeral, so I can deal with these two. Pen, nope. If we get pen that doesn't skill, it's fine, but if we get here as risk, that's fine as well. Reduce max total life recovery from leech. We have instant leech, so it's fine. Unideal, but fine. Shaper touch, we don't care. Reflect fizz, reflect early, we don't care. Regen, we don't care. Recovery, yes we do. We don't care about any of these. Chain, that's fine. Speaking of chain, am I trolling on this? Yes, I am. I'm freeze immune and I am stun immune. So we just need to switch to that, and we need to switch to... I mean, burning ground immunity is fine with me. Actually, no. I'm on blue altars right now, so I should be on Rod Call. So now we are slightly tankier to fizz. Reduce flash charges, it means fine. Both expire faster can be rough. Can be. Less cooldown recovery rates would be unideal for our DPS, but it's not the end of the world. Both expiring faster is honestly fine. Hexproof we don't want. Where is hexproof? Okay, hexproof is there. Less recovery, less effect of curses. Okay, this is fine. I went over it yesterday, but I kind of forgot if like how much detail I looked into it. So more scarabs, that's giga. More scarabs is good. This is good quant, good everything. This is good quant. Not great scarab. The extras are not great. Would re-roll it. A lot more maps, but re-roll it again. Scarab currency, yeah, we'll take this. Quant, currency, maps. Quant isn't great. The currency isn't great. Oh, this is beautiful. Quant huge. Scarab is kind of big. We'll leave it as is. Currency, sure. No. This is fine. Fuck no. We're not doing more, just... Oh shit. 210% currency. Okay, cool. I think my next build is going to be easily able to run reflect maps as well. I don't know if it's going to be T17 capable. We'll see. Currency. Oh shit, that's a lot of currency. Pay less. My dude, what the fuck? Are you gonna give me anything good? Yeah, just because you have both and I'm tired of rolling you. That's a big amount of base quants is the thing. So I'm inclined to give it a try. You know, I didn't check currency for that one. That's a lot of scarabs. Love currency. Decent amount of scarabs and quants. Take it. No. Decent amount. Currency, scarab, yeah, we keep it. Currency, scarab, good quants. Quants, no. Currency, no. Currency, scarab, bad quants. I guess I should take any that just show up in quantity, and like scarab and currency if they show up together. Like this one has good quant and he has both of them, so we'll take it. All right, y'all all pass. So now for the scarabs, it is double abyss, edifice, and then 2 risks, right? Wish me fucking luck. Will I actually be able to finish this? We'll see.
When I'm ready and not before.
Looks fine. Lots of more scarabs, lots of more maps. Oh god, it's goatmen. Oh wait, I stepped on abyss. Oh look, Retrophilas.
I need more mana. Body and strike true.
Approach, challenger.
Hello there.
Seriously, what up? How you doing? So far, so good. Honestly. Oh no, I stepped on it. I freaking stepped on it. I wanted to start heading to the boss because I like doing the boss early on. So if I'm going to burn any portals, it's going to be early on. I know just how many and all of that. Did you bug out? Like you can barely tell this map has petrification statues because of the fact that we have Garb of the Ephemeral. Can barely tell. That said, I'm not going to intentionally eat that.
Death will never come for an immortal. Mortal.
The synthesis boss is dead and we phased. Oh no. I am dropping frames. My connection seems to be back. OBS looks fine. Stream looks chill. Doing good. How about you? I'm doing good. Testing out how risk scarabs feel in my current setup. Oh shit! What the fuck?
Feel death's breath, mortal.
What drained me like that? P.S. We got a ton of damage.
Give your soul to me. Your soul burns for me. Give your soul to me.
I touch this thing and I just
Mortal,
melt.
arise, my children. Feed.
Not sure I understand why it's that deep, but like she has some nasty modifiers is all that means.
You are nothing. Soul to me. Kulamak. Mortal.
I'm back.
Welcome back. She has increased damage. I don't know what else she has, but like that felt insane. Power charges shouldn't do anything unless those are hits, which I don't actually know if they are hits or not.
Cat's almost done with the campaign, so now I gotta start buying her some gear.
I mean, that's why she pays the tax.
She's solo leveling through this one. I'm so proud of her.
Oh my god, my bank is already, my stash is already full, or my inventory. Yeah, really good. How did she enjoy following the guide?
I think she wouldn't make it through that, so I'm really proud of her.
Congrats to her. Baldos, I can't pick it up. We'll pick that up. Priorities.
I'm of House Kyaxon. That should be warning enough.
Okay, so this horde is done. Where are the necrotic armors? They are here. The spirit shields are there. Second pair of gloves. And then I think everything else we are going to dump. Fossilized spirit shield. We need so many fossilized spirit shield bases, and I just realized I forgot to check something again. So let's go check it before we forget. Bone spirit shield. Is there a reason we want eye level 86? Because T1 block. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we do want 86 then. What'd you say?
Back. I'm gonna AFK for a bit. Play some Apex with Jared.
All right, sounds good. Twilight Regalias, I think I might stop picking. Like, I think bases for myself. Bases for myself, I don't mind picking up. Bases for friends, sure. But I don't think I care to sell too many bases. We'll see though. We'll see how I feel. I mean, T17s, I might as well take advantage of the fact I'm dropping high level 86 bases.
Careful. Weak Hyaxins don't hold back.
Okay, so what do you have that's good? Increase effect of your curses. That's an infamous one. None of the other mods are infamous, right? And you are discernment. Discernment is not expensive, so we're going to take that.
When I'm ready.
Billowing down. You win, but you've no idea what that's worth.
That's the first infamous Wither Touch I'm beaten. Kind of cool. All right, let's see this. Can I take this? Reduce recovery rate of ES. That means ES recharge is done. However, I do have a lot of non-ES recharge in the form of, you know, on block.
Too much clutter.
Oh god, we're full again. Yeah, I think I might do the base thing. I don't want to have to leave my map so often.
I need more mana.
We have quite a bit of damage now.
Die quickly.
We should do some boss testing to see just how much damage we have. And only problem with that is like change of command isn't a single target build necessarily, but I do think I want to try to see if I can do Ubers on it, just because like it's something change of command typically doesn't do, right? Should be fun to at least attempt it. Are you bugged? I think it's bugged. Yeah, I think it bugged out.
When I'm ready.
Why did I pick this up? Because I felt I might use a curse. A curse merc, and having this could help, but like if I need it, I'll buy it. I'm sure it's not expensive. Okay. Now, shall we finish this map? This map is going to take a bit because I feel like we're going to have to take another dumping it back in whatever break. Dumping the loot in our stash break.
Body and strike true.
What's the worst that can happen? We just have uncapped lightning res now. I almost feel like I should probably use a bismuth flask for the lightning, but I'm not using the Lich's circlet. I can probably also afford to use a bit more in the way of... I can probably afford to use a bit more in the way of lightning res tattoos.
Well, you win. It's yours to ruin.
This is a very strange layout, and I suspect it's because of this. All right, that seems to be all the abysses, unless I missed one in this pathing. I think that's all. I kind of wish the game would tell you how many of the like league mechanics and whatnot you have left. All right, first risk. Brother in Christ, what? First risk, good. Let's see how we handle the others, because now, like I said, we're not running Feeding Frenzy, so we have a bit more of a defensive AG to take damage. Now, I still don't think he survives a Weakness Desolation. I could be wrong. I would be happy to be wrong, but I don't know. I hate Subblades. Oh wait. This has block AD. So realistically, I need block reduction. All right. He has block AD.
Resist the assault.
The block AD is only going to be problematic for Maven. Not Maven, the boss, by the way. Otherwise, it's going to be fine, because like our wave clear is dependent on explode. All they really need to do is kill one, and the explode does its thing. Oh no. I need to be more attentive of where the abysses are on my way, because I don't like having to do it.
None resist my entropy.
And the fact that this map has saw blades means that if I take the minus PDR, if I take minus PDR Alta, well, that will likely kill me.
Life is so brittle. Feel death's pull.
Good help is so hard to find.
I don't know what killed me, but I will be pushing these. I've learned my lesson.
Grasp your mortality tightly. Feel death's pull. Grasp your mortality tightly.
I almost stepped on that one there. Let me read this. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's something I get after the boss.
Resist the assault. Feel your life train away.
Death will never come.
Mortal flesh is so fallible.
Mortal.
Resist the assault. Feel death's pull.
I hate those guys so much.
Mortal flesh is so fallible. Grasp your mortality tightly.
Burns for me.
Give yourself to the void.
Oh,
I know what killed me there.
back to town.
I know exactly what killed me there. Oh god, I forgot to clear my inventory and I said I had learned my lesson.
Resist the assault. Feel death's pull.
One thing I need is I need corrupted blood immunity from somewhere. It's not even negotiable. I think I just 100% need it.
Give your
Grasp your mortality tightly.
So I think I might need to get
Mortal flesh is so fallible.
I might need to buy an adorned
Life train away.
a minion adorned jewel with it. Because I feel like it'd be cheaper.
Tightly.
arise, my children.
Resist the assault. Give yourself to the void.
Give your soul to me.
Resist the assault. Mortal flesh is so
Your
fallible.
soul burns for me.
Grasp your mortality tightly.
Give your soul to me.
Now resist my entropy.
All right, you die.
Mortality tightly.
All right, let's go. Now we can do all of these.
Feel death's pull.
And we can do all the abysses on the way here.
Now resist my entropy.
I think after this, we should try a blight. We could try AFK or we could try non-AFK. We'll start with blighted, start small, and then go from there. See how it feels.
Feel death's pull. Grasp your mortality tightly.
Okay, so that's that. Let's go find some more abysses. So we've done 2, I think. This is number 3.
Feel death's pull. All the flesh is so fallible. Resist the assault.
Die quickly.
Grasp your mortality tightly. Life is so brutal.
When I'm ready, I'm not.
Feel death's pull. Grasp your mortality tightly.
Too much clutter.
Brother. All right, we have 2 portals left to take loot out, but we only have 2 abysses left, so we should be fine, right? Right? I am hot. Why the fuck am I this hot? Holy.
Life is so brutal. Resist the assault.
I need fans on and I need them now.
None resist my entropy. Grasp your mortality tightly. Life is so brutal. None resist my entropy. All the flesh is so fallible. Resist the assault.
I'm not hauling you back to town.
All right, let's do this. PoE.sale. Magic. Minion. Biz. 26. Corrupted. Blood. Implicit. Let's see what's there. 30 divines, 40 divines. This is actually 40 divines because this is insane to get it with as well. Am I using something that has the minion tag? I don't think Penance Mark counts as a minion skill, but I don't think I have a skill in question that is a minion skill I am using to then give me the boost in damage. I don't use Convocation in this build. So, you know. I don't think I have 40 divines liquid. I can probably liquidate to 40 divines. I mean, holy, the crowd locks are down to 73. Okay. Okay. This I feel is dead for me. Like I can't get the full benefits of this. I don't think. How about this? How about if I, instead of this guy, I went minion accuracy 26, and then I saw which this should be much cheaper. I lose increased life, but CB immunity is worth more than the life I'm losing. Sadly. Not sadly, but let's see if there's any ones with like worse rolls, but better. No, there's none with worse rolls. Are they really not going to respond? I need this gem, man. Corrupted blood is the bane of my existence, and I don't want to spare an ammo flask for it. I don't think that is the play necessarily, and I don't have a spare point to turn it off. There are no easy ways to disable it for me. There really aren't any easy ways to do it. I could try to get a hateful accuser with bleed immunity, maybe. But I would also still need CB immunity. I guess I could do, isn't there a CB this guy? But I don't think I get much CB. I think saw blades just do so much that it's ridiculous. How about take this down to 22? See what happens. This I would buy, actually. Let's liquidate some. All right, let's get divines in here for containment. How many do I have? 2 extras. So that's, I need 20 more Valdos. This puts me at 26. We can sell all the grands. Then devouring fragments are right up there, but I don't want to sell them. Reality as well. Envies. I have like 3 divines worth. Apparently 2. $160. $159. Wait. Yeah, I have it. What the fuck? Bruh. Shit is trolling me. Cornucopia. That's 34. Thank you. All right, so this is going to probably replace this guy, the movement speed one. I'll keep this here just in case I ever need it, but now I am CB immune, thankfully, and I no longer have to think about it. Now the only thing my flask is doing is bleed immunity, which honestly,
When I'm ready and not
where did I even die? Like he was here.
Grasp your mortality tightly.
Now I don't have to worry about the CB part of the soul blades. Just, you know, just the phase dot portion of it, which is still a substantial portion, but less scary than the CB, because the CB stacks so quickly. Like, my minions can survive it because A, the swords are undamageable, but B, you know, with my current setup at least, but B, my AG has insane regen and I guess some baseline PDR as well. Yeah, I don't need block chance here. right, what do we have here? Okay, that's hilarious. We're going to see what Claire feels like with 50% block on Ruthless versus block reduction. Because block reduction makes this 50% effectively act like 45 baseline, and then it has this overpowered debuff which stacks, and you know, you can have enemies have multiple stacks of this, and each stack applies -5 block chance. So the moment they hit twice, that's already -10, and if they live past that, well, so like single target, they just don't have any block, thankfully, past the first few seconds at least.
Mortal flesh is so fallible. Resist the assault. Feel your life drain away. Resist the assault.
I honestly don't think I need to gem swap for block reduction if it's given by Risk Scarab. I say that, but I also see this. I refuse to not play it efficiently, if you will. If anything is tanky enough to eat multiple hits from me, it deserves block reduction. Brother.
Life is so brutal.
Thank you for the divine. Like the fact that the divine drops and then I see these soul blades instantly, I'm like, I am not going to be on the front page of a Reddit post, okay? We're not doing that today. We're going to swerve. We're going to think this through. All right, that honestly, I don't know how many abysses we have left. I wish there was a number count or something. Okay, there is one more at least.
Turn around. I won't ask twice.
Mortal flesh is so fallible. Grasp your mortality tightly. Feel your life drain away. Grasp your mortality tightly. Life is so brittle.
Guardian strike true.
Resist the assault. Give yourself to the void.
Too much clutter.
I don't have any more portals. Okay, so we're just not going to pick up the bases is what that means. But the circlet is one of the few bases I actually know, it's the shield is the one I plan on recombing, and I'll need a bunch of the circlets. Oh god, what the fuck is this? The circlet, I'll probably buy the base, so like I'm not too bothered about it.
When I'm ready and not before.
I think that is all. There is a section we haven't cleared, and who knows, that might have something. Just here.
None resist my entropy.
All right, so now we're done. Titanium Spirit Shield. This is the first one I've dropped in since I sold the others to Roshan. So we're just going to keep them. Hey, look. Our two divines just go one. They no one got lonely. All right. Give me a quick second and then we can go back for some. We can do some more maps. I mean, so far so good with the risk scare. It's been more comfortable than I expected. However, there are some mods I see us getting that would make life more uncomfortable, like Desolation and Runes. Those two will disable my Aegis region, and I just hope Meat Shield is able to like help or mitigate whatever is left, you know. So we'll see how it goes. But anyways, give me a second. I shall be back. Okay, I am back. Where were we? All right, let's go. Come on.
When I'm ready and not before.
But there's a Brutus.
Tempo tens.
Everything dies.
Resist the assault.
Ow.
Grip of the infinites. Grasp your mortality tightly. Grip of the infinites.
What the fuck am I feeling? Okay.
Struggle or strangle. Tempo tears.
I really don't like these gargoyles. They make it so you can't sit still. I mean, that's fine. I mean, to be fair, I feel like I'd rather take the gargoyles than the saw blades.
Death will never come.
Grasp your mortality tightly.
Genuinely.
Time bends to my
She has extra. I think this is extra life shrine, or is this extra res? I think that's extra res, not life.
Grasp your mortality tightly.
walls. Mortal.
Grip
Arise,
of the
my children.
infinite.
Feed.
Strangler strangle. Resist the assault.
Give your soul to me.
Temporal tears.
There's a skeleton there, but I don't think I have the life pool to eat its damage.
Grasp your mortality tightly.
Feed.
Struggle or strangle. Temporal tears. Grasp your mortality tightly. Tight tethers. Grasp your mortality tightly. Temporal tears.
No, this is life.
Grip of the infinite.
Darkness walls.
Grasp your mortality tightly.
Time for you to die, don't you think?
Arise, my children.
Thank you.
Struggle or strangle.
We passed through abysses on the way here.
Time bends to my will. Tight tethers.
So let's go get them. There's one there. Two.
Tight tethers.
Three.
Tight tethers. Grasp your mortality tightly.
All these scarabs I'm getting, I ought to just offload it on TFT, to be honest. I have so many.
Strangle. Resist the assault.
Ooh, titanium.
Grip.
So there's this guy which I should go on. So there's you too. So I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what number 5 is, but we'll probably run into it randomly.
Temporal tears.
No, that's one of those 4.
Well, better you than me.
You know what's happening there? While we're getting chunked that hard. The simple reason.
I'm not hauling you back to town.
What the fuck? Dude, were you just waiting for me? Whatever, you be there. Boots. Anyways, the reason I died there was the map has chance for damage. Face damage is extra random elements, and lightning is an element. Oh, and I am not capped on lightning res right now.
Kneel.
Temporal tears.
So whenever these guys,
Resist the assault. Grip of the infinite.
whenever they do lightning damage, I am going to eat shit for it. So essentially just that's -1.
Struggle or strangle.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Honestly, even these things that are pulsing, I think they might also be getting the random element.
Time bends to my will.
Ooh.
Grasp your
So this is the risk y'all have been enjoying, eh? Okay. What the fuck is that damage?
Grasp your
Good old Stabby Max Stabberson is. It hurts.
Struggle or strangle.
Turn
Resist
around.
the
I won't ask twice.
Good help is so hard to find.
Okay, we're going to stop taking the minus res. We just have to. In the meantime, we need to get a bismuth flask with with these are all fossilized. You are titanium. Move you there. Bismuth with armor, I think, is a good start. I would really hate to see the granite go, but I mean, at this point, I kind of have to. Just for the comfort of being able to click it. It's either that or I tattoo up. But that'll be like another, I don't know how many tattoos. 4 more tattoos would be 24 res, which I guess is a better place to be than here, but I'd rather just have a flask. Increase effect 70, 25, 70, 60 is max room. 58. I'm still here. Where is this guy? He's in King's March. I just realized Mans was not in his hideout. Thank you. Then Enkindling Orb. We are looking for effects in the high effect ranges. All right, we don't do 66. We do 70s. All right, 70. You good? Okay. Now I should have, yeah, I'm captured now. Yeah.
strangle. Temporal tears. Grip of the infinite. Grasp your mortality tightly. Tight tethers.
And you know what was actually killing me? Odds are it was Brutus with his phase attacks that killed me.
Time bends to my will. Resist the assault. Grip of the infinite. Struggle or strangle. Resist the assault. Time bends to my will. Struggle or strangle. assault. Tight tethers. Resist the assault.
What is this?
Tight tethers. Time bends to my will. Resist the assault.
God damn, those were big hits. One hit and I was like 10% health. The next, yeesh. These are fossilized, so they go here. What is killing me?
Grip of the infinite.
That one was probably the minus PDR I took, most likely.
Grasp your mortality tightly. Time bends to my will. Grip of the infinite. Grasp your mortality tightly. Straggler strangled.
Approach, challenger.
Temporal tears.
Oh,
Grasp your mortality tightly.
I think I'm also underestimating Maven's influence. I think she's doing some shit as well. For everything here, I'm going to take Cosprey's will.
The wildwood can be shared.
Because I do think Cosprey's will.
Struggle or strangle. Time bends to my will. Resist the assault. Struggle or strangle.
Cosprey's will is like the only merc gear for like budget merc gear I actually don't have. So
Time bends to my will. Grip of the infinite.
oh shit, I had Fizz as extra lightning. Oh, so it wasn't even a random element, it was just Fizz as extra lightning plus the random elements here. Yeah, and I wasn't capped on lightning res. Yeah, that wasn't the smartest set of modifiers to surround myself with, eh? In hindsight.
Temporal tears.
How much armor do I have? 18k without the
The assault.
and versus this where I'm at 34k. Yeah, it's not even close. We're going to just avoid taking minus lightning res. Well, I guess alternatively we could just do the tattoo thing. We could just do the tattoo thing. Let's try. Let's see. Tattoos, lightning res. What is the highest int requirement I have? I think it should be 155, right? No, 183 rather. So that allows me to use 5 more tattoos. And just to be sure, we'll have this open. Yeah, 5 more tattoos. This puts me at 122 lightning res. We don't have any cold res to switch anyway, right? No, we do not. Yeah. All right, next one. Hopefully this risk doesn't do anything too spicy, or the two risks we're using. How do you use a Voidborn Reliquary key? If you want to use it, you put in your map device like you would a regular map. But I think you have to remove your, oh god, the combination of things that could kill my AG. Lightning golems plus these guys. We'll see how it goes. We just won't stop to, you know, to give him the chance to not regen, because I think that's where the problem starts.
Approach, challenger.
Anyways, you need to put it in your map device, and if it doesn't allow you, you probably just have what's the name of the thing? Scarabs in there. You don't want to have scarabs in there. Won't let you with scarabs. Oh my fucking god, it's not allowing my mercenary regen. Like, I hate clusters like that. All right.
Be healed and fight on. Amount of my might. Life is so brittle. Be healed and fight on. Know your place.
Should I use or sell it? I would recommend selling it. The chances of getting something good are not high. They are there. You can get like a mage blood, which would be like 200 divines and stuff like that, but it's all a gamble. And I personally would recommend you sell it, especially if you're like low on currency. If you're an endgame blaster who just look for the last bit of fun in the league, then sure. You know, at that point the gamba is not needed for your progression and stuff like that, or the currency is not needed for that, so you might as well have fun with it.
I need more vitality bone. Mortal flesh is so fallible. Take this vitality bone.
You fade before your vitality boon.
Be healed and fight on.
Give your soul to me.
Is this a reduced block map?
Mortal flesh is so fallible. Take this vitality boon.
Mortal. Die quickly.
What do we have? Reduce extra damage from crits, reducing our damage. Life as extra ES. Fizz as holy.
Take this vitality boon.
So
Amount of my might. Life is so brittle.
When I'm ready and not
Be healed and fight on.
killer. Oh my god, that heal.
Be healed and fight on.
Heal.
Amount of my might.
feel death's grip.
The heals on that shit. Holy. If our damage wasn't insane, that might have been, it might have done very nasty very quick.
Take this
Turn around.
vitality
I
boon.
won't ask twice.
Amount of my might. Life is so brittle. Be healed and fight on.
Whenever my AG's life moves like that, oh god, my merc is dead.
Be healed and fight on.
Whenever all of that happens, it's because we just went through a thin stretch where there was nothing but like degens and whatnot. Okay, that's not open.
Be healed and fight on. Amount of my might.
Like here, he's not regening.
Fight on.
The good news is he doesn't just like fall flat or anything like that, but
Healed and fight on.
I mean it's noticeable when he's on one.
Amount of my might. Life is so brittle.
I need more mana.
Be healed and fight on!
And the only problem is if he gets to one of these guys at the exact same time, you know, the golems decide to turn him to shish kebab. That is going to be the problematic portions. So we just have to be careful. When we see lots of golems, we just have to run past them and try to outrange him so he gets pulled by the game, since we can't actually convocate. Stewie, is that how you pronounce it? How are you? Welcome, welcome.
Amount of my might.
When I'm ready and not before.
The good news is we still have like giga damage even without our merc.
Storm and run. Take this vitality boon.
Too much clutter.
I don't like this area, it's so tight.
Amount of my might. Take this vitality boon. Life is so brittle.
Okay. Helmets. Fossilized spirit shield goes there, and then take these out because they are not fit for there. Could you help me find a decent timeless jewel for the high budget transition for the Red Palace? I'm kind of new to searching for timeless jewels. Let's see. Yo, AG, get your ass over here. Give me a second and I can properly respond to that. Titanium.
I need more mana.
You know, I didn't realize I stepped on an abyss until I started opening hordes.
Amount of my might. Be healed and fight on. Life is so brittle. Be healed and fight on. Stalk and hunt.
Is that the last guy? What is my res now? 70%. Still not great, but it's better than it was before. And what I was subjecting myself to. I don't think recovery rate of ES is
Mortal flesh is so
the smartest thing to do.
Take this vitality boon.
The fact that we finished this Awakener Desolation map without losing the AG, pretty good. I thought it would be more problematic, and granted it still was. Like there were moments where like I had to pay attention to him because, well, turning off his regen when his defense is, you know, very defense oriented, is very region oriented, is not the greatest thing as you might imagine. But that's cool. All right. So for timeless jewels, there are two main ways. There are two main ways to search for a timeless jewel, but the easiest way, or at least the way I would recommend and the way I typically use is, let's just do this. This is a new POB. Where do we use our timeless jewel again? Here. All right, what nodes did we take in there? We use an impossible escape to make sure nodes here are within reach. So we're just going to simulate that real quick. And I'm going to choose the keystone that is, oh, well, we already know this part is mind over matter. And then add that to the build in this spot. All right. So basically how this works is we're going to select every single node we don't mind passing towards for the purpose of our timeless jewel. In this case, because these are all in the range of our impossible escape and we don't mind just picking up the node, we're going to select every single notable. And here, of course. Now, this is going to be important later on, but this is essentially all the nodes we don't mind taking from here. We also don't mind, because we path here, I think in the build, we also don't mind going for this guy, because this guy is within the range of the timeless jewel and he's 2 points away if we can get something good. We don't really want to get this guy because he's 3 points away. Same with like this, if we don't have to, it's 3 points away. We don't really want that, but like 2 points is fine. Now these are all the nodes we realistically want. We don't want this, we don't want this, we definitely want that. So now all we're going to do is we're going to go for find timeless jewel, filter node. I'm going to choose the type. In this case, we're going for glorious viancy with divine flesh specifically. You have to specify divine flesh, and this is what it's going to look like defaults. You want to select filter nodes, and what this filter nodes does is it allows you to set the number of passive or travel nodes to the result that you're willing to go. Because we have already pre-selected every single node that we are okay taking, we can put this at 0, which is essentially telling POB if we have to spend more than 0 points to get it because we've already selected it, do not count it, basically. So we set the node distance to 0. If we hadn't selected them, we'd probably put a node distance of 2 to show we can, if it's only like 2 points to get there, it's fine. Because all these guys that we just selected in the impossible escape will count as 1 because we have the impossible escape. So this is going to be 0 because we pre-selected. And now I'm going to select the node we care about. In this case, the most important node for Wretched Defilers is physical damage reduction. Now for this physical damage reduction, there are 2 parts to it. There's the armor and there's the physical damage reduction. The physical damage reduction is the secondary node and the primary is the armor. You can hover it and it shows. We care more about the physical damage reduction, so we're going to apply a weight to it. This weight signifies pretty much nothing except how much value the selected modifier is relative to everything else you're about to select. So if something has a weight of 10 and something else has a weight of 5, then the weight of 5 is half the value of 10, so it's going to prioritize the 10. That's just basically what the weight is. Then, like I said, physical damage reduction is there. Then what else do we not mind getting? We don't mind getting block, so block AD. We're going to change the weight of that one to 4. I like 4 because it's less than half, so this is really the priority, but like this is a good secondary to go for. This is 4. Block spell is also a decent 4. Max chaos is a 4. I think I would place them at around the same. Maybe this is even a 5, but let's put it a bit higher. So we'll place this at 5, the max chaos res. And then block spell damage is also pretty decent. You can type what you're looking for and it will show up. The block spell damage, and I think there's increased life as well, which can be decent. Block spell should be another 4. Shouldn't be as worth as the chaos res or the max chaos res. And then there's like life, but life is like a 2 or 1.5 in weight. Like I don't think it's something we want to get. And then all we're going to do is we're going to search. Oh, I selected the wrong one. Select mind over matter jewel socket, so it's actually find something around mind over matter. All right, search. So now these are all the results in question. If you hover on it, you see all the nodes that it found. This guy has 0 PDR, so we're going to completely ignore it. This one has 2 physical damage reduction nodes, so we can consider it. This one essentially has like 5 different options that are good. This 590, pretty good. I think 2009 is probably what I am using. Yes, this is what I'm using. Basically the bare minimum you want is 2 of the PDR nodes, so you select any of these that have like multiple. If like this, it is, you know, there's somewhere that it's like nothing and you don't like that per se, all you have to do is reduce the weight of everything else relative to what you want, so increase its worth essentially. So we're going to go into automaton studies and we're going to increase the weight of the primary node, so the entire node is going to be worth 15 instead of 10. Then we research, and now everything here has automaton studies, like PDR armor as a primary. They all have at least 2, and that's how you just go about searching. So now this has 4, this has 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, and this is the TLDR of how you find good timeless jewels. Now when you find the range of ones you like, and you don't want to go like below it, say I like everything up to here, but like maybe from here the weighting loses PDR and I don't want to like deal with anything here, like they just don't match my search, like this is like, you know, say this is the cap, I don't want to go below here. All you have to do is hold shift and click. That selects everything there, and then copy trade URL basically copies that. So now all you have to do is go into here, into your browser, paste it, and that brings up a trade with all the timeless jewels you just mentioned. And you can see a few of them: 2233, 1140, 2233, 1140, 7590. The list goes on, and as you can see, many of these are 1 divine, 3 divines. They are very affordable. And if we were to just pick, let's say 2233 in game, 2233, double click so it shows up in game, select it. This is what the timeless jewel looks like. This has block, this doesn't have spell, so we're going to deselect that because we don't want spell. We're going to look through here. This is life. We can use life, PDR, which is pretty good. We don't care about pen, so we're going to unselect that. Max res, which is good. PDR, which is good. So like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are good, and that's how it works. I should turn this segment into a YouTube video, so I'm going to do that. I'm probably going to do that and post that tomorrow. I need to remember to do that, but hey, that's an easy YouTube video right there. All right, do you have any questions? I can't shorten this, but yeah, this is, I can't send that. You know what I can do? I can do paste bin. The fuck? Nope, you explained pretty good. Well, thank you. Which one was the one you picked up just now? That is the 2233. So this guy. There's probably quite a few of them. 2233. 2 2s and 2 3s. In that order. Bruh. Timeless. Can I create new? So this is the link for anyone who is curious as to that. I haven't even dropped a raw divine. I am broke. Yeah, you should sell it. 100% you should sell it. It's not even close. Like we opened, so far we've opened about, I would say 70 80 reliquary keys for a viewer named Dave, and thus far we haven't gotten anything worth more than in the divine back, and each key is worth like 2 divines. Now granted, there are some people who opened 100 and got like 3 mage bloods. You obviously made their money back, but it's all a gamble. And I wouldn't recommend gambling as your way to get your initial money. Yeah, price fixers. Sag. What about the others below? Which of the flasks is this? This is Elirez. I could have used this one. Instead of having a bismuth, I have a granite with Elirez. That could work. It really could. I'm pretty sure I have another one. Yeah, I do have another one. Congratulations. Enjoy your shiny new timeless. Did we get anything? Nothing insanely bad. That's 1 abyss, 2, 3.
I need more mana.
Is this a cannot regen map?
When I'm ready, and not before.
You are nothing.
Why is it taking so long to recover? Or is this a less recovery rate map? Which is it? I just need to make sure I'm blocking. Players have less defenses because why not?
Death will never come for an immortal.
Life has extra ES. Oh, this is 100% recovery rate. What the fuck? Where are you? If I'm recovering that slow with life, it is death recovery rates. I just haven't found it. I just haven't found it. What the fuck?
Your soul burns for me.
Is it poison?
Mortal.
Dude, I have zero idea what is stopping me from regening. No, it's not recovery because my life flash just did all of that. Then it has to be sort of degen.
Give your soul to me. Your soul.
The good news is the build is designed around having block and recover ES on block, so we have a way to just get ES back if we just stand still to get hits.
I need more mana.
Give your soul to me. Mortal.
I can't stand exactly on I have zero idea what it is. I have tried to find out what the fuck it is, and I just have no idea. It's not just the less defense. I feel blind looking for this shit.
You're not Kayakson, are you? I'd hate to have to be not. Get on with it.
You are just irregular many shots, so we're going to exile you. Yeah, exile.
Start running.
Ooh, that's a very nice tink right there.
Ah, suit yourself. I'm better on my own anyhow.
Could it be shocked ground? Surely there's no way shocked ground leaves a degen, right?
You are nothing. I'm better on my own anyhow.
Maybe it's just bleed. But if it was bleed, I'd be seeing it. I'm not seeing poison either. Poison, sure. All damage can poison could do it. But I don't think this map has that. So that's Abyss number 2. Where's number 3 in this general direction? I should price check my skill up tab. Remove the catalyzings and whatnot and then price check it. I have a bunch of risks as well that I just haven't sold. Brother, can you open? That took an obscene amount of cash just to get it to the point where it opened. That was uber unlucky. I went back to read there just in case, because I just realized I don't actually read the boss altars, and we can easily get to a situation where the boss altars give divines. Like, that's also an option for divine shrines on Ether.
Know your place.
You know what the fuck it is? I think it's, I mean, those monsters have never been problematic for me in terms of like just dot damage or draining. It's these guys. It's these devourers that have like a phase dot on the ground. They're the guys. The other reason my ES is not acting right.
Too much clutter. When I'm ready and not before.
Shield, circlets, and then everything else. You don't have enough space for what? Contracts? Holy. Surely this is a sign that I need to roll my heist runner. I'm guessing this is records office. I need to create my heist runner. So I can actually use these and level them up, because I don't want to delete the non-deceptions because I'm going to use them to level up. Also not going to delete deception, of course. We'll just destroy this one.
Approach, challenger.
Is there any way I can counter Awakener's Desolation on an AG, I wonder, with my Merc? Something like Shaper's Seed could be pretty good, but the problem with Shaper's Seed is like it's still regen. It's not recovery. It's not instant recov either. And it turns off recovery. Actually, it turns off recovery, so like instant regen doesn't matter, because like I also degen on Awakener Desolation because of the simple fact that that is how it works. Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Ooh. I guess it was worth on hiding blights I realized I was trolling yesterday on my Atlas tree because I blocked Blight when I shouldn't have, because Blight grabs our money. Like I was just like, wait, I just realized I'm not seeing Blight scare up. So I went to look at my channel like, wait, don't tell me. Say it is so. And it was so. It was indeed. I don't, only Lord knows how many Blight scrubs I haven't dropped because of it. And I think that's it. So that makes how many risk scarabs thus far? 5 maps and everything. So far so good. So far so good. We had 2 divine, since then we've dropped 3 raw, it looks like. Oh no, we sold 1. We sold the flask. We dropped 2 raw. I think I'm actually going to roll a high star after the, like, I think as I am playing this guy, I think I'm going to be swapping between him, like this, and the high star, because like someone's got to run these. Like I can sell them, but I'm keeping them because I want to run heist. Actually can just level these guys up on a non-heister, to be very honest with you. Oi, where's the fun in that? We're going for giga movement speed. That being said, can I think of a minion build that can handle that? Basically, for a minion build to handle it would take too much investment. So I think what I would do instead is, honestly, I'm just going to roll. I'm going to find the highest build, a non-minion highest build, and I'm going to run it, and I might adjust it to be more aura bot-y, as much as to have as much like aura bot-esque playstyle as possible, so that kineticist can thrive and kill shit in that environment if needed. But yeah, I think I might do that. I think that is something I want to do, which means I need to level a ranger. Earlier I leveled toxic rain ballista.
When I'm ready and not.
I think that's honestly what I would do to level up a range character. It's been a while since I played any form of turret builds.
Swift end.
This has runes of the Exarch, so it can still get spicy for I stepped on a freaking abyss. Oh god, these runes. You like need to stop being so big. I need to stare at this map so I don't step on any more. So I don't step on any more
Death will never come.
abysses on the way. Oh, it's the synthesis guy. Kill him.
Guardian strike true.
Feed. Your soul burns to me. Give your soul to me.
Do you have frenzy charges or you just attack cast speed up, cloaked up?
Mortal. Arise, my children. Feed.
You know what it is? I think I'm just used to having more baseline regen on a build.
Your soul.
I think that's genuinely it.
Good help is so hard to find.
And then she dies. I think I'm just used to having more baseline regen than this build offers. Are there any easy ways I can change this? There are no unique. Like I can add. Realistically, I can add rational doctrine, and that would help having the con ground. But I mean, would I want that? Probably not. I could add bottled fate, but then that would take the space of.
By the ire of innocence, I denounce you.
Oh god, fucking runes, man. And the worst part is I think they can literally just spawn under you.
Would be a mercy.
Infamous. What are you gonna give me? Minion CDR. So nothing, eh? Your smite is not great. Not great. Nothing here is great. But I do need strength dex, so I'm going to leave you strength int. So I'm going to leave you alive.
Your valor is his to measure.
Die quickly.
Might of his hand. Oh, it is yours by right, but I will remember this.
Well, better you than me.
Fucking rune! I ate a shit ton of damage on it. I feel like rune. I started this map thinking runes weren't as bad as desolations. I don't know if I feel that way anymore. I feel like runes be moving. Like I was by myself. The rune came and appeared under me. Whereas with desolation, at least they're static. They're more, and I think it's. I won't say it's easier to be on one, but like, god damn, I just went through a round of fucking runes. The fact that I didn't get any ES in that wave of enemies. Oh, and we stepped on two of this. Beautiful. Touch.
I need more mana. When I'm ready, I'm not.
Okay, so runes are being less problematic now. I don't know. There was this section where I just couldn't take a step without running into a rune. No, not so much. We haven't seen it rune in a bit. I'm complaining. I am not complaining. I like it. Oh god, I spoke too fucking soon.
I'm not hauling you back to town.
What it? Ugh. Jeez, that's annoying. That is actually annoying. After this map, I'm going to check what the difference between runes and desolation are. Because like this feels significantly worse for my regen. Like with desolation, I can react. Is it just the AoE? Or is it just the fact that they can be multiple? Because like I think they can be genuinely be multiple. Maybe does this map have AoE? I didn't notice projectiles, so I don't think so. Is it this? Maybe it's the lack of consistent leech. I have reduced total recovery from leech. I do still have instant leech, but that's it. My leech per second is disabled.
A swift end.
Thank you.
Welcome back. I've been running risk scarabs.
Thanks.
Been very profitable. So many annoying things. What is the timer here for? Was there ever a point when people struggle to beat these set of bosses before the timer? Like Ibis? I wonder.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Oh shit. A 2 abyssal socket light poacher. Surely that's money, right?
I don't know.
It tanked, it's a divine. People use it on their mercs. On their carry mercs.
How am I not regening?
They
10% less.
You are not
Skip, I guess. But also that was kind of leech, I think.
Do you just skip some maps?
And 10% less recover and cannot leech. What's supposed to happen? Bladefall literally costs me ES. I'm perma DJing. I have to skip that map.
So there are some combinations that you can't run.
No, that actually just went. Like I should not have put that map in. Those were not risk mods. 110 is scaled, right?
Yeah.
That's not risk.
So you did. Okay, so you didn't go through your rejects.
Yes. Let's blame the rejects together.
better you than me.
You still have your door rejects.
No, I do have one. I already have a rejects for rolling currency and scarabs. I don't want to switch to another rejects for after I've rolled. I just give it a look, and most of the time it's fine. And then once in like 60 maps, I let something go through that shouldn't. It just is that's too much, man.
Man say he gives it the look.
Yeah, 99% of the time it works.
And the other, I mean, it's more than 1%. Can I get back to the abyss in time? Don't think so.
Know your place.
Unless it was here. No, it wasn't.
When I'm ready and not before.
Lightning res is 58? The fuck? How? What is... Even with the tattoos, it's 50 something? That's kind of insane. I think I'm going to roll the high star today. After my stream.
Wait, what?
I'm going to level the high star.
Weren't you talking about another build you're into roll?
I am going to roll it.
Get inspired by that mods.
No.
2 mercenaries.
2 mercenaries? What do you mean? What is that mod's playing? I have
2 simplexes rather.
Oh, no.
Can we make a simplex blood pact?
After you're done with yours?
More mana.
I haven't gotten a simplex.
You mean after you're done with your heist? You've
I
done
did
the
it again. I still have the character.
You've done we both know you've done the bulk of your heist.
If we make a pact, I will revive my heist and recommit. Or do you not want me to call your bluff?
Oh, what bluff? Fossilized helmets and dump everything else. I have gotten quite a few bases now. I know I'm going to need every single fossilized in here, so I'm going to just keep all of them for when I start crafting, because that shield for my new build. So basically, I just want to have a high star up and running. I don't need to have the best of the best or whatever. I'm going to set him up with a Tides of Time so he doesn't have to even swap belts with anyone else. And once
Oh, so it is a Pathfinder heister.
I know. Yeah, it is.
I should have rolled that build, man.
What do you mean? What build? What are you talking about?
First show.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've been actually so cool to know.
Yeah, we should have. But I was just burnt out. I couldn't. Like the thought of farming the currency to get the build off the floor
cheap.
was just like, I don't want to.
Because it wasn't cheap. Like, I looked at the game, I'm like, God damn.
It wasn't cheap.
And it wasn't even that expensive, but it also just wasn't cheap.
I think it was like with 200, like without the 12 link, which you could make it work without the 12 link easy. I was going to 12 link because I had a 12 link. But without the 12 link, you're spending less than 200. Realistically, like the crafted gear wasn't anything insane, and I think a lot of it was recoms, really. It's just you would have to have like the 200D to spare, and I didn't have the 200D, and I sure as I wasn't going to farm for it. So like I was checked out. You do not have quality. Why do you not have quality? We're going for above 18%. There.
So on Filter Blade, there's a thing called modules. Are you familiar with it?
Yeah.
Because
Follows.
I looked, you can search up other people's modules. So I searched up a module for people, like in terms of like the size of the loot. Like it's like a preset you can follow. It's kind of cool.
Like people who's like, how did you find them? Did you Google it or did you find it
Yeah.
on Filter Blade?
On Filter Blade in the model section, you can like see what the community has.
Hmm.
And
I
then you
didn't
can
know that.
preview it before you even apply it to your thing. And turning it off is pretty easy too. Turning it off is
Yeah.
just like a checkbox.
Okay. That's kind of cool. So like, okay, so I'm not used to custom modules. What I do know is the change, like just change your loot filter icons, like the styles essentially.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah. Modules, colors only, currency, shaper sounds. But yeah, I did look into this. Matthew Vulgarity Streamer Sound Pack. Lol, what is this preview? Wait, his gold tinks?
Can't.
There's some
That's
sicko
probably
ones.
shit.
I wouldn't just click anything.
Lol.
That's probably shit.
Like people do something to troll. They've said so.
Lol.
What a pile of shit. Yeah, pick it up. Easy returns. Oh, that's pretty fucking sugoi, mate.
All right. Troll in what way?
Skull of Wisdom thinking.
Oh lol.
One funny bait one is Scroll of Wisdom fragments thinking. Because you would never drop that.
Oh, wait. No, so what just gave like I don't even know if it's a bot or just an advertiser or whatever. Man just came in. Your stream got that real energy, bro. Vibes are fire. Mad energy, mad respect. Let's cook something together. Add me on Discord. Like, Instaban.
Add energy, millennial bots. Millennial bots.
Like what the fuck, man? What the hell?
Add me on Discord. Let's work.
Let's cook something together. Who are you, Gordon Ramsay?
Holy.
Holy. All right.
Know your place.
Let's see. I do want to do something about the ES situation. I don't like that, you know, the ES gets drained and there isn't much we can do about it. I don't really want to turn off my regen for it. I could test.
Good health is so hard to
Oh. I don't know what killed me there. But let's see. I could test it out, see what that looks like if I take something like Zealot's Oath. Just so ES regen is notable. I don't have a free points is the only thing though. I genuinely have 0 free points right now. I can probably take this off. I don't need accuracy. I need AoE. I really want AoE. But we can test it. Now we have no life regen. but we still have leech, which is important to note. So let's see how it feels with both of these.
I'm ready. Not
so far, it's not so far so good, but like I'm also not sure I can tell the big difference in like my ES regen, you know, unless my life regen is 0 in this map, in which case it would make sense. Let's see, cannot regen. Do we have that? Cannot regain? No regen. 5 additional abysses, vulnerability, and feeble crits. Base damage is lightning, frenzy, endurance, res, suppress, petrification. I don't see why this wouldn't apply, unless it says I just don't have any ES regen. That is 100% ES regen.
Guardian strike true.
The regen is not being applied, and I'm not entirely sure why.
Well, a better you than me.
It's not making sense. I have Zealot's Oath, so life regen is applied to ES. I don't have anything stopping me from having life regen. So why? The fuck is my life regen? Where's life regen? I don't have life regen from here. I don't have from here. I do not have from here. I don't have a single point I can spare. I guess let's do this for now. Let's see. I want to see something real quick. I'll put this. Okay. I see what's going on. I have literally 0 ES regen. Or 0 life regen, rather. So that means this would do nothing for me because I have 0 life regen. Okay, let's do this. We're at 170 mil. 169. 162. It's not much of a difference, but on the flip side, we do gain regen. We have 0 regen, not alternatively. That is why Katarina feels very, very spicy when I step on the beam. I have no regen. How do we fix this? Because I would like to have some regen. Maybe not a lot, but something. If I switch armor for regen, what does that look like? So quartz of the armadillo. I say no, and I say regen. Base max hit drops like by 3k. So it is not free. So that's a no. I can replace one Ghastly Eye Jewel with, but that's 23 mil DPS. The pen is really good if, oh shit, I don't have pen right now. Could get pen. The pen is really good if I'm not on Doriani. With Doriani, it's not as good because it only hits 2 different elements. But without Doriani, it is. And I'm not currently on Doriani, I'm on the risk setup. Calling Strike is 17 mil. I could switch Eternal Struggle. And then I guess why do you have Calling Strike gloves on the wrist scare up setup? This one has that. It shouldn't be Calling Strike gloves. So how about this? Calling Strike gloves on both setups. So they're similar in that regard. Instead of Eternal Struggle, I go I don't think I'd recommend it, but I currently have Calling Strike and Eternal Struggle like that, which is not what I think we should have. So I will replace your Eternal Struggle with I replace your Eternal Struggle with something. Let me just think. Why can't I use Windscreen for a wrist setup? This should be a Windscreen. Maybe it's so I can cap. Oh no, it was for regen. That's why. Okay, it's for regen. All right, I know what to do. Now, I don't know if I want to put this in the build or not, but I'm going to test it for now. Uniques. Paper Seed. I don't have one? I never picked it up? Ain't no fucking way. Really never did. Okay. We need to buy Shaper Seed, uncorrupted. Actually, before we do that, no tags. Okay. Here we are, tail. I just want to cross check something real quick. So we're going Shaper Seed. Non-corrupted. Someone posted it's we're going to use a Shaper Seed instead of Eternal Struggle. We lose 5%, you know, I'm calling strike, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is. Oh shit. Trade. Thank you. We don't really need last rites anymore. We have so much damage that we don't. And I don't quite think we need Whispers of Doom either because we're using Windscream. So what do we need to do? What is the best thing that my Merc can get to help me? Also, where did I get this point from? I don't remember. It's probably important. There. Something that will help allies. Last rites is the easiest one I can think of. I just go last rite all the same. Is there anything that can annoy that could keep the Merc alive in? We could get recoup. We could do like infused flesh, 18% recoup. That's the infused flesh. We'll do that. Amber, indigo, black. Honestly, I don't think that'll keep him alive in like the Awakener Desolation, but it will increase his regen when he just steps out of there, so it's worth testing at the very least. And if Maven proves problematic, it's not clear. It's what, TO? Oh, indigo there.
I've made do with worse.
All right, now we have some regen. We have a decent amount of regen actually. 144 while we are in range of our Merc, of course.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Now the question is, do I make that go into ES or no?
Never come for an immortal.
Kneel!
Let's try it. Remove pen because we have enough damage. Godzilla's ult, see how that feels. It would beat having discipline.
Your soul burns for me.
Like I can see my ES move now.
Your soul burns for me. Kulamak, feel death's grip. Mortal, arise, my children. Feed darkness falls. Your soul burns for me. Give your soul to me. Your soul burns for me. Give your soul.
Oh, I'm not hauling you back to town.
I have no idea what happened there.
Your soul burns for me.
Maybe I failed a block check or something? He doesn't have problematic AoE.
Soul to me. Your soul burns for me. Kulamak, feel death's grip. Mortal, arise, my children. Feed.
Know your place.
Give your soul to me.
Good help is so hard.
You know what it was? I should have done. I think it's the impale. I think when I died and I didn't know what happened, I think that was the impale. It was the hits with the impale damage from like previous hits as well.
When I'm ready and not before.
Your soul burns for me. Give your soul to me. Kulamak, arise, my children. Feed. Mortal.
While mapping, I most definitely do not need the ES regen,
Body and strike.
but I also don't need the life regen per se. What the fuck was that? Surely it wasn't the same thing, right? I'm just not going to take... I'm not going to take minus res on altars anymore.
You are nothing.
clatter.
By the way, can I hear? Let's see what this is. Of course, I get the T7 minion damage. Because why would I get anything higher?
When I'm ready and not before.
Ignite, shock, and chill.
Know your place.
We're going to do Uber Eats after this. I am kind of curious about what the single target DPS is like on Ubers. It might be, I mean, I don't think I can eat you know, Eata's things. I do have a Doriani Merc though. Do I want to do it with or without the Doriani Merc is the question. There's no reason why I should have Garb of the Ephemera and all these things. But then again, without it, I don't have any regen. Like without a Shaper Seed. And I do need regen. I'm pretty sure I have a limited amount of portals left. So I'm going to make it count. I think we have like one portal left.
Die quickly. When I'm ready and not before.
Yeah, we're 100% like Fossilized Spiritio gets priority among the bases I'm picking. I need them personally. And it's not really for profits. I can probably buy them from someone, honestly, but I didn't see any on trade.
Valiant strike true.
Oh, I see what happens. Oh, that makes sense. So
Advance. I'm ready for you. Indecision is terribly unbecoming.
Grace, Whirling Blades, Rallying Cry. Exile.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? Delightful death. Oh, so be it. I shall leave you be.
Approach, challenger.
Oh yeah, I never did go past here, did I? I followed an abyss and we wound up elsewhere. Ooh. So here's the thing. When you're petrified, it looks like your mark going in range will still free you. It still frees you, but because you're petrified, you can't cast the skill that would call him to you. So it's like you have to wait for him to willingly do that. Which, as you can imagine, probably doesn't feel that great. Like here, I'm petrified, but I'm still chilling unless I leave. Yeah, Lich's Circlet just has to stay on the ground then. And now we're going to need to leave and come back.
You are nothing.
What are you? Lol, I forgot to use my inventory. Now we can pick the bases we left on the ground that were low priority. Once we find anyways. I do think we finished with this map. Kind of touching those depths. Yeah, we're done. There was probably one more base, but I don't care. All right, so we do need to liquidate a bit more. But what I'm going to do now is we're going to end stream here. We're going to end stream here, and we are going to create a high stat. This is just a me project. I just want to heist a bit, so we're going to do that. Level a Pathfinder, and as well as we'll eventually level a new witch for the new build, but there is no rush for that, I don't think. which number 3 of the league. Isn't that going to be fun? But yeah, so far so good. Risk Carabs, depending on the modifiers, can feel a bit dicey, but like we've cleared every single map we've attempted to. So it's all about picking. I mean, I didn't even look at the modifiers, just that they had good percentages, and I would say we've gotten a lot of currency. We didn't really shy away from some dicey mods as well, because like left to me, there's some mods here that I might not want to, but for the sake of having more regen, or for the sake of having more quant and whatnot, I let them through. But in the meantime, we've actually gotten a bit of currency, especially from our Skirab tab. If I were to go into bulk.trove, and I had to do frag, Skirabs, we have 64 divines in Skirabs. That is wild, actually. What the fuck? We'll get rid of the risk. We have 6 divines in risks. Wait, there's 16C each? We're going to be using a bunch of them is the thing. And I'm not going to want to buy them off of Faustus. I almost feel like they've gone up in price lately. They weren't always this price. But again, I haven't been buying them, so maybe I just amassed them. Either way, we're not going to sell these. That puts us at, I mean, we're probably not selling these either. Falsifications are big money as well. Actually, no, they're 38. We can leave them. I'll probably look through the list of Skirabs I have, but like we have 55 divines in Skirabs is the TLDR. And TFT's current going rate is, let me find it real quick before I end this. Bulk entire tabs is going to be criminal percent, right? I'm seeing 80%, but then people are separating trash and regular, and I'm like, what the fuck is trash? Like, oh wait. This is not divine price though. Divine price is much lower. The fuck? There. Oh, so it's almost 40 divines, but then remove Scarabs, risks, and then we have 33. I'm seeing some people say 80, 40%, but like, if I could care to go through this and actually go pull 40%, I would just sell them on Faustus. I guess one thing I could do in theory is just sit with my Skirab tab and just convert everything to whatever the price in Chaos's Faustus gives me is what I'm going to put. One thing I wish GG would add, and I know it, I don't think you're going to get it, but one thing I would really love personally is if there was a command for all, like, oh, just put all the Scarabs of this I have, instead of me having to check like how many I have, just put all, like, just I want to sell my influencing Scarabs of the Shaper all. Just all that I have. Just insta put it there. Like that would be nice to have. But yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate y'all. I will be back tomorrow. Much earlier than today's stream time because it's Saturday. So 2 p.m. Till then, have a good night.